I've seen a very common thread or a central theme throughout the entire district. The tax cap and mandate relief, and that seesaw is affecting every town and every county and every school district. It's a real challenge. I'm not saying that tax cap is wrong. I think we're all in favor of controlling our property taxes. But what I'm hearing from the local government is that cry for the mandate relief that should have coincided with the tax cap because of the pressure that's putting on them and all their budgets. And of course, we're just wrapping up budget season in New York State at the local level. The other thing, of course, is the economy. There's a cry for a need for jobs and improving our job market. And that fortunately, that's something that is universal throughout the district and probably throughout the state. So there should be room for a lot of agreement in Albany on, hey, we need to focus on the economy and getting the job market rolling. Well, one of the first things I'd like to sponsor, and I know there's some legislation that's already out there along that vein, but is in the area of mandates where we need to at least first address, let's not create any more mandates. You can't go chasing a problem if you're allowing it to continue. It's a lot like the invasive species, where we're cleaning up Lake George. We need to find a way to prevent more invasive species from getting in the lake, prevention versus cure. So I'd like to support and sponsor legislation that will address mandate relief. I really don't think the state's gone far enough. And then along those lines, though, getting a little more specifically, I do want to focus on invasive species, and not just for Lake George, but throughout the state. I think it's not only an environmental issue, but it's going to start becoming a real economic issue, certainly in Lake George, but throughout the state. Well, I'm familiar with chain of command. I've had people report to me, and at the same time had to report to others. So it's not a role I haven't been in before, but it's a role I haven't been in a while. But I really think that the issues at the state are larger. I think they're more important lately because I think that a lot of the local issues stem from state issues or economic issues that are outside of the local government control. And so I think that there's an opportunity to help some of the problems that I've experienced and dealt with for many years as an executive at the local level from a legislator's perspective.